Do you have a siding crack that you need to patch? I'm going to show you a quick and easy way you can do it yourself. Bondo by 3M is a line of fillers that is an amazing product. It dries hard but yet flexible. It's sandable in only 15 minutes. You can sand it and paint it to match. This version of Bondo, the Fast Dry, comes with a cream hardener that you'll add to the product and mix it together. Now it also comes with a handy mixing cap. So if you're going to use half the can, just apply half of the hardener. You can proportion it out. Remember to remove any high spots or ridges in your siding crack. You don't want anything sticking out. This is a simple sanding block. Okay, so this product does have quite an odor. Working outside is fine, but inside, that's a no-go. The chemical smell is way too strong, so protect your lungs, well-ventilated area only. So this is what Bondo looks like. It's pretty easy to work with. This is the cream hardener. So you'll just proportion it. I used about 1/3 of the can so far. I am wearing nitrile gloves to protect my skin. All the product links will be in the video description down below. Okay, now you're going to simply mix those two products together. This will start a chemical reaction that will allow the Bondo to dry and be sandable in just 15 minutes. This version of Bondo is a fast drying product. Onto the patch. Now if you have a big hole back there, you might want to sneak a little bit of wood shim or something. You can screw that right to the house because you might have too big of a gap to fill. In this application, I see the hole has a little bit of the vinyl siding from the underneath piece, so we will be just fine to go ahead and apply it. Most vinyl siding has a simulated wood grain, so we're going to sand it later and do a pretty good color match. Now it is coincidence that this is gray siding and Bondo is gray. You may not have that. You probably won't, so we'll come back and paint it later. Okay, so this is just patch 1. We're going to let that layer 1, we're going to let that harden 15 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to apply a second layer to fill that hole in even more. All right, it's ready to sand off some of the ridges, but I can see where the hole was low. Let's apply a second coat in the hole so we can get a perfect patch. By the way, vinyl siding expands and contracts. Look when Bondo dries, it's flexible. That's what you want in a patch. Okay, for course number 2, let's just get just a little bit more in the little dimple where I know that hole was. Scrape off some of the exterior. Now, when this hardens, I'm going to actually come back and sand that, and we'll actually put the simulated grooves from the original vinyl siding back in. There will be a really good patch. Okay, let's knock off some of the high spots and let's give it a good sand. Okay, we got it sanded down where I feel pretty good about that. Now let's go ahead and take a little bit of a sharp edge like a screwdriver and just put some simulated scratches or wood grain. The original siding, most sidings do have a simulated wood grain. So we're actually going to replicate that a little bit. I think that's going to blend in pretty good. Okay, now we got lucky because Bondo is gray and our siding is gray, but most people are going to have to come back and do a finished paint job to match. Go to the home improvement store, buy paint that's as close as you can. Siding is generally like a matte. They're not super glossy, so try to buy a matte paint. Okay, let's let that dry. I'll put the final picture in the thumbnail so you can see the before and the after. Thanks for watching. Hey, I know you can do this yourself.